But for patients in Kentucky with diagnostic imaging needs, there's a place with clarity and a compassionate staff. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI provides quality patient care while saving you hundreds to thousands of dollars as compared to hospital-based centers. Remember, for your medical imaging needs, you have a choice. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees? Through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop, you can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in today as we bring you the 12th Region Softball Tournament here on the network. Tomorrow we'll be over at the 11th Region Baseball Tournament. So lots of high school sports left to go, even though high school, most of the students or most of the schools are out of school now as of Friday. Again, leading off for West Jessamine will be Childers, followed by Addie White, and then Coffee. So Childers, White, and Coffee due up for West Jessamine here in the top of the first inning of play. Kaylin Gwynn getting her warm-up tosses in there on the mound for Southwestern. The Warriors wearing the orange jerseys. They kind of look like Auburn, if you will, out there. They got purple numbers, orange jerseys, gray pants, orange socks. West Jessamine with the West Jessamine blue. Yes, that is West Jessamine blue. It's unique with the black jerseys and the blue stripe along with the blue socks. Colts have played some good softball as of late. They've kept it close against some of the top teams in the region. When you're talking about Garrett County and Boyle County, they've had decent games against them, and the only one that's really dominated them, so to speak, so far has been East Jessamine, believe it or not, their crosstown rival. Lots going on here on campus as the East Jessamine High School football team getting a new, and of course the soccer teams as well, boys and girls soccer, but they're getting a new field over here. AstroTurf being installed here at the ballpark. So stepping up to the plate first for the Colts, again, will be Childers. Childers wearing that number 6 jersey. She'll dig in from the right side. So Childers ready to rock as Kaylin Gwynn ready to deliver the first pitch of the afternoon here in the 12th Region Softball Tournament. The pitch, it's up high. Nope, they call it in there for a strike right at the letters. It looked up high from our vantage point, but it was right at the letters. So no balls, 1 strike to count here to Childers. Childers will dig back in. Digs in again, as I mentioned, from the right side. She's got a foot outside the batter's box as she swings through and misses that second offering by Gwynn. Infield playing in on the corners. Begley playing about 3 feet in on third base, and Turpin playing even with the bag right now. That pitch outside. The count now 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Childers. Got my man Chan Robinson up here in the press box today. IWU Productions in the house. Kaylin Gwynn. The delivery, that one fouled off. That'll make the count again 1-2. Actually, the count will stay the same, 1-2. The count here to Childers. Childers a good leadoff hitter for West Jessamine. Very good on base percentage. Reaches on base half the time she's at bat. Whether it's a walk, whether it's a hit, or hit by a pitch. This one is going to be punched into right field. Lovelace going to collect it out there in right field, but Childers on with a base hit for West Jessamine. So West Jessamine getting things going here in the top of the first inning of play. That'll bring up Addie White, the pitcher for the Colts. Addie White, who wears number 22, double-double. She's also a right-handed batter for West Jessamine. White will be followed by Coffey, who's in the on-deck circle. Childers at first base for the Colts. Here's the pitch. That one missing downstairs a ball. Caitlin Gwynn on the mound again for Southwestern. Ball, no strikes, nobody out. Colts with a runner on first. You're listening to the game live here on PrepSpin. William Warfield here with you, the king of stream. Folks will be able to go back and watch this game later on this evening. 1 ball, 1 strike as that second offering was fouled back to White. Again, Childers over on first base for the Colts. Kaylin Gwynn taking her time. Rocks and fires. A off-speed pitch is hit right back to her. A soft dribble right in front of the circle. She picks up, fires to first, and able to make the play. Sacrifice, I guess you could call it if you really wanted to, but with her swinging through it, she did move the runner up to second base, so probably rule it as a fielder's choice. This pitch hit right over the head of the shortstop, and now West Jessamine with runners on first and third. So the Colts with runners on first and third. Away Coffey, who just had a base hit for West Jessamine. Just right over the shortstop, an outreached hand of Burton couldn't come up with the baseball, or come up with the softball. Chan, I got to remember I'm doing softball today and not baseball. One down. Runners on the corners for the Colts. Bryant going to step up to the plate. Yeah, Olivia Bryant. She wears that number 7 jersey for West Jessamine. Hit right back to the pitcher. Gwynn throwing it to the catcher, Ulrich. Ulrich in the chase down, and we got safe on third. Bases are loaded for West Jessamine. Good base running out there by Childers, able to get back over to third base, and now the bases are loaded. That ball hit right back to Gwynn. Gwynn tossed it over to Ulrich. Ulrich tried to chase down Childers, but Childers, the speed was just too much. And now West Jessamine again with runners on every base out there, and stepping up to the plate is going to be Lewis. Destiny Lewis going to dig in. She's digging in from the right side as well. The pitch is Southwestern's in trouble here in the top of the first. This one a little bouncer down third base. It will go foul though. The Colts are getting the medal on the ball, but not a whole bunch of explosive hitting so far. It's been kind of weak swings, honestly, but it's getting the job done. Lewis back in. Here's the pitch. This one is going to be a base hit, and West Jessamine's going to get on the board. Lewis with an RBI single, and base is still loaded for West Jessamine. The ball gets past the catcher on the throw back into the infield, and coming back in to score is another West Jessamine Colt. They're up top 2-0. Runners on second and third now. The West Jessamine Colts on top 2-0. Base hit RBI, and then it's going to be an error against Southwestern on the second run that came through. But the Colts on top, 2-0. That's the story of this one right now. West Jessamine on top, 2-0. You're watching the game live on PrepSpin.com, listening to it live as well through our Mixler apps. Runners on second and third. Barnhart stepping up to the plate for the Colts. Barnhart puts the bunt down. It's a beauty. Only one play over to first base. Another run crosses the plate for the Colts. And so a sacrifice RBI for Barnhart gets the job done. West Jessamine on top, 3-0. That'll bring up Gergovich to the plate. Gergovich wears number 99. Runner on third. Lewis over there on third base. Gergovich swinging, fouls it back. No balls, one strike to count, 2 down. We're in the top of the first inning of play. West Jessamine on top, 3-0. West Jessamine taking on district winner Southwestern. Pitch. That one in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes here to Gergovich. Again, runner on third for West Jessamine. They lead the ball game 3-0. The pitch. This one down to the third base. You got to hurry, throw it over to first, and she does. Begley over to Turpin for the out. That's going to do it for the Colts. They leave 1 on, but hey, 3 runs cross the plate for the Colts. We'll be back here live from East Jessamine High School. It's the regional tournament live on PrepSpin.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
Back here live at East Jessamine High School is Southwestern will come up to the plate. It'll be Himes, Wilds, and Burton due up here for Southwestern. Out on the mound, Addie White for West Jessamine. It's White on the mound, Coffee behind the plate, Locker over at first base. Barnhart is the second baseman. Childers over there at shortstop. Gergovich is your third baseman. Woolham's out in left field. Bryant in center field, and Mullen over in right field for West Jessamine. We got a count of 1 ball, 1 strike to count here to the leadoff hitter, Himes. Addie White working quickly as we come back from our break. You're listening to the game live here on PrepSpin. Want to thank Mingua Beef Jerky, the official snack of PrepSpin, and our title sponsor here on the network. That offering, the 1-1 offering from Addie White, misses up high. Like a rise fastball. It kind of broke a little bit as Himes digging back in from the right side here for Southwestern. Addie White again working quickly. This ball lifted foul, out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count here to Himes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Beautiful day here at East Jessamine. Hot though. It's hot. We're expecting some thunderstorms later today as this one fouled out of play. The whole infield for the Colts have got protective gear on their face. This one sent over to Barnhart. It does get past her, so it's going to be a hit there for Wilds. Wilds reaches first. We'll let you know if it's going to be ruled a hit or an error. It's going to go down as an error on Barnhart. Burton now up to the plate. Runner on first for Southwestern. We're in the bottom of the first inning of play here at East Jessamine High School. It's the side of the 12th Region Softball Tournament. You're listening to the game live here on the network. Watch it later on today on demand. Upstairs a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Burton will dig back in from the right side. Gaskin waiting on deck. She's the power hitter. Pitch from White. Misses upstairs. White trying to stay away from Burton, it looks like. Giving her nothing good to hit. That pitch downstairs, and Burton will reach on first. The base on balls walk. Gaskin's now going to step up to the plate. Runners on first and second for Southwest. Looks at the first pitch in there for viciously over by the West Jessamine dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, 1 down. We're in the bottom of the first inning of play. West Jessamine on top 3-0. Win with a 3-run home run. And just like that, it's a brand new game. Gwynn took the first pitch from White and drilled it deep to left field. Matter of fact, Woolham, she just looked up and kind of watched it go. She knew. 3-all the score. And Ulrich, the pitcher, or the catcher. Ulrich is playing catcher for Southwestern. She will step up to the plate. First pitch downstairs. One ball, no strikes, 2 down. In bottom of the first inning of play, that pitch swung through and missed by Ulrich. 1-1 to count. 3-all our score. West Jessamine scored 3 in the top of the first, and Southwestern so far with 3 here in the bottom of the first. Off of a big home run by Gwynn. 2 balls and a strike. Chopper fouled. Two. That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Addie White looking for a big pitch here. Rocks fires and a swing through and a miss. The second strikeout of the ball game there for White, but she did give up that 3-run bomb to Gwynn, and we got a tie ball game. It's 3-all as we head to the top of the second inning of play here live from East Jessamine High School.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Mingua beef jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin. I want to thank Mingua for all that they do for us here on the network. Also want to thank Whitaker Bank. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Thank them for all that they do for us. How about Bluegrass Orthopedics, the official sport? Here's the pitch. That one a swing and a miss, but 1-1 the count now here. Woolens, Mullen, and Locker. And actually, Locker not going to be batting. It's Woolens, Mullins, and Childers due up for West Jessamine in this inning. Locker, the 10th player in the lineup there for West Jessamine. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one fouled straight back. That one might be out towards the truck out there as we parked right behind the press box. Good possibility that that's where it might have landed. Here's the 1-2. That one a chopper foul. Got a small piece of it there, did Williams. Though the shortstop and the second baseman are playing a little bit back. Second baseman especially, she's playing back on the grass just about a foot in front of the grass. Here's the 0 one. Lifted up on the infield, a little pop-up. Coming in there and making the play is Burton, the shortstop. All right, back to the top of the order, folks. That was a 4-3 put out as Southwestern now will be coming back up to bat as West Jessamine retired on their side. Their opportunity to get a run up on the board. No runs cross the plate for West Jessamine, and we're all tied up still as we head to the bottom of the second here in Nicholasville. We'll be right back.
I'm on a fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
This one fouled out of play. 1-1 the count. One down. Again, we're here in the bottom of the second inning of play. West Jessamine and Southwestern all tied up 3-all. That pitch from White misses down low. 1-1 the count. White rocks, fires this one on the infield. It's lifted over there to Childers, and Childers picks up, fires over to Locker for the out. It's 2 up, 2 down as Addie White working her magic right now in the circle for West Jessamine. Begley looks at the first pitch inside a ball. One ball, no strikes. 3-3 our score. Bottom of the second, Southwestern. At the plate, this is Begley. Swings through that offering from White. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1 from White. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now the count here to Begley. White rocks, fires that pitch upstairs, but another swing and a miss. And that happens to be the 3rd strikeout of the ball game for White. So that's going to do it for Southwestern there in the bottom of the second. We're going to head to the top of the 3rd. You're watching and listening to the game here live on PrepSpin, the leader in high school sports in the state of Kentucky.
It all started right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Yeah, Mingua beef jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin. Mingua beef jerky. I want to thank them for all that they do for us here on the network. Our hallway feed scoreboard says it's 3-all. West Jessamine and Southwestern. Well, here we go. Addie White will step up to the plate. Here's the pitch. White drives this one deep center field. That ball out of here. White saw the first pitch and drilled it. The Colts lead the ball game 4-3. Addie White saw the first pitch from Gwen there and sent it to deep center field. And Coffee now stepping up to the plate. West Jessamine back on top 4-3. Coffee fouls their first offering out of play. On 1 to count. Coffee had a base hit her last at bat. Gwen gathering her thoughts here as Coffee now back into the batter's box as well. That pitch upstairs, a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Later on tonight, well, we'll bring you the East Jessamine game. They'll play in McQuarrie Central later on this evening. We'll have it live for you here on PrepSpin. The 1-1. That one upstairs. Of course, tomorrow we'll have the 11th Region Baseball Tournament live here on PrepSpin as well. We'll be coming to you live from Scott County High School tomorrow. 2 balls and a strike. That pitch inside, a ball, 3-1 now the count. Coffee, a dangerous hitter in the lineup for West Jessamine. And Gwen knows it. She's not giving her anything to hit right now. There's the pitch. That one fouled, out of play. Full count. Full count here to Coffee as Gwen, she walks all the way to the back of the circle, and now she'll come back to the rubber here. That pitch is going to hit the inside corner. Kind of broke right back over the corner there, and the official said it was a strike. So that's strikeout number 2 for Gwen. There's Bryant. Olivia, her first at bat today, had a base hit. On 1 to count. Bryant fouling the first pitch in front of the Southwestern dugout. Took a little while to get back to the pitcher here. It is, like I said, it is hot out here today. 88 degrees if you look on your phone and see what the temperature says, but you kind of wonder if there could be any heat index warnings later on today with the heat. Of course, it is supposed to storm, so we may not have that. This depends. 0-2 the count. Bryant fouling that one into the crowd. Here's the 0-2. That one. Beautiful pitch there by Gwen. Another strikeout. So strikeout number 3 for Gwen, and that'll bring up Lewis up to the plate. Lewis with a base hit RBI, her last at bat. The first pitch she sees this time, fouled straight back. Oh, 0-1 to count. Here's the pitch. That one inside corner for a strike. Officials starting to get a little bit more consistent with that pitch on that inside corner. 0-2 the count. 4-3, West Jessamine with the lead. Addie White with a bomb to center field. This one put right back up the middle. So reaching first with another base hit in the ball game is Lewis. So here's Barnhart. Barnhart coming back up to the plate. Here's the pitch. Barnhart puts down the bunt. Going to be a tough play at first. Can she beat it out? Yes, she does. Runners at first and third now for West Jessamine. Good heads-up base running by Lewis, who saw it over at first, and she had already committed to running to third base. So the Colts with runners on the corners, 2 down. We're in the top of the third inning of play here at East Jessamine. This is the 12th Region Softball Tournament, and that's going to bring up Gergovich to the plate. Gergovich grounded out to the third baseman, her last at bat. A pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, 2 down. 4-3. West Jessamine with a lead. They got runners on the corners. You're listening to the game live here on PrepSpin. The pitch from Gwynn. This one, Gergovich gets past the third baseman, gets past the shortstop, who also made a dive for it. And Lewis comes home to score. We got runners on first and second. But the big story in this one, West Jessamine up 5-3. Third baseman got a glove on it. The shortstop got a glove on it off the ricochet off the third baseman's glove. And Gergovich able to get to first safely. So we got runners on first and second. West Jessamine on top 5-3. And Williams, who struck out her last at bat, swings at the first one, fouls it back. No balls, 1 strike. Gwynn rocks, fires, and a swing through and a miss by Mulms. Excuse me, by Williams. There's the pitch. This one sent down to the third baseman, and a nice catch by Bagley. Bagley makes a nice play over at third on a line drive. Well, West Jessamine does score 2 runs. It's 5-3. Addie White with a home run. And then a RBI single by Gergovich. That's going to do it for us there in the top of the third. We're going to head to the bottom of the third. Southwestern coming up to the plate. We'll be right back here live on PrepSpin.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities.
Back here live on PrepSpin. William Warfield here with you as we get ready to roll here in this one. And Addie White with the pitch on the inside. 1 ball, no strike to count. That one drilled past Gergovich. She had a hand reached out to it, but it was just too fast by her. No opportunity for that one. So we got a runner on first for Southwestern, and coming up to the plate is Wilds. It was Himes, by the way, with the base hit for Southwestern. So Wilds, she reached base on an error last at bat. 1 ball, no strikes as White misses. Coffey doing a great job behind the plate for West Jessamine. 2 balls, no strikes. That pitch up high to Wilds. You got Burton on deck. Here's the pitch. That one in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. That pitch, that one misses downstairs. 3 balls and a strike now. White struggling here against Wilds. Here it is. That one in there for a strike. Runner going to second, and Coffee had the ball down to second in time, but the tag, according to the official out there, they did not tag her in time, according to the official. And it looked like Childers might have been a little bit off on the tag out there. Because the official, when he got up, he kind of motioned that Childers was off a little bit, but runner safe at second. And now we got a runner on first and second, a walk to Wilds. That's going to bring up Burton. Burton drew a walker first at bat. Runners will advance. The pitch by White gets past Coffee. 1 ball, no strikes. White working so fast. If we look down on our paper, it's easy to miss a pitch here. That pitch inside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. I'm telling you, East Jessamine, their new football field is going to be a game changer here in Jessamine County. West Jessamine also getting one in over there at their field, and it's going to be huge for the county. That pitch outside. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls, 1 strike to count. That one upstairs. Coffee comes out of her stance really quickly, looking down at third. You got runners on second and third for Southwestern. West Jessamine, by the way, they're on top 5-3, but the story here in this bottom of the third is nobody out for Southwestern yet. This ball drilled out to center field, giving chase out there is Bryant. She catches it on the warning track. 1 run will tag and score, and the runner from second will tag and go to third. So a sacrifice RBI there for Burton. And that's going to bring up Gaskin. Gaskin struck out her first at bat. Got a runner on third. Gaskin at the plate. 1 down here in the bottom of the third. 5-4 our score. This ball drilled out to right field. The right fielder there. Mullen makes a nice catch. The runner at third will not advance to score. So great job out there by Mullen, who caught it in shallow right field. Played her perfectly out there. 2 down. But Gwynn stepping up to the plate. And Gwynn hit that massive home run to left field, her first at bat. It was a 3-run bomb that tied the game up at the time. So Gwynn, 1 ball, no strikes here to Gwynn. Looked at her first pitch, it was upstairs. There's the pitch from White. Snap throw down to third from Coffee, and safe back in there barely. Coffee with a nice snap throw. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Again, 2 down. 5-4 the score. That pitch missing down low. White asking the official. She said, "Are you sure?" 2 balls and a strike to count. Gwynn back in. There's the pitch. That pitch on that inside corner. Gwynn crowding that plate, by the way. Gwynn right there on the plate. I mean, as she leans over, she's on the other side of the plate, to be honest with you. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Gwynn sends it right back up the middle. That's going to tie the ball game up. Gwynn with an RBI single. Gwynn with 4 RBIs in the ball game, for Southwestern. All but one. We're all tied up 5-all. This one is a slugfest here today at East Jessamine. A lot of hard-hit softball here at the Jag Farm. Ulrich going to step up to the plate now. Ulrich struck out her last at bat. Runner on first. Again, 2 down. We're all tied up 5-all. The pitch. This one down to Gergovich, who backhands it, but it's foul. Gergovich made a nice play on it, get a glove, and able to come up with a softball. It was a bouncer off the plate, but went down to third quickly. On 1 to count. This ball foul. And now White has Ulrich where she wants her now with a count of 0-2. Now the question begs, is Addie White going to throw the changeup here, or is she going to throw the rise fastball? One of them's guessing. That pitch on the inside, but just off the plate. She was looking for that inside corner there right at the knees, but did not get the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Matter of fact, White had already started running towards her dugout. She thought it was strike 3. White rocks, fires. This one down to Gergovich at third. Makes a nice play, throws over to first to Locker, and that's going to do it for Southwestern there in the 3rd inning. But again, they tie up the ball game. It's 5-all, folks. You don't want to go anywhere. This one's a good one here at East Jessamine High School, side of the 12th Region Softball Tournament. It's live here on PrepSpin.
And community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
We return live here to East Jessamine. It's the side of the 12th Region Softball Tournament. We head to the top of the 4th inning of play. We got us a good one right now. It's 5-all between Southwestern, the Warriors out of Pulaski County, and the West Jessamine Colts. West Jessamine and East Jessamine met in the 46th district in their tournament. Of course, both teams advancing. East Jessamine, the district champs, West Jessamine, the runner-up. And then Southwestern and Pulaski County met in their district final, and Southwestern, obviously the winner in that one, taking on West Jessamine here in this one. So you always get the matchups of district winner taking on district runner-up in the first round of the regionals. 5-all our score. And stepping up to the plate for West Jessamine. Matter of fact, we're going to have Mullen, Childers, and White due up here for the Colts. Mullen, Childers, and White to face Kaylin Gwynn in Southwestern. That pitch missing outside a ball. 1 ball, no strike to count. Top of the 4th inning of play. Again, 5-all our score. Here's the pitch from Gwen. That one sent right back to Gwen, and Gwen says she's got the catch. The official behind home plate says, yes, you do. So Gwen with a backhand catch, about as low to the ground as you can get, makes the play. So Childers now going to step up to the plate. Childers a base hit and a ground out in 2 plate appearances here this afternoon. They say third time's a charm. We'll see what Childers has. That pitch missing outside for a ball. Kentucky Orthodontics and Invisalign, home of Doctors Durbin, Morris, and Garner. Want to thank them for all their support here on the network. Mention PrepSpin. They'll give you $1,500 off your total. It's a big discount, folks. Just mention PrepSpin when you go to schedule your appointment. $1,500 off your total. 1 ball, 1 strike to count as that second offering fouled out of play. Childers back in the box, and Gwen ready to deliver here on the mound. That pitch in there for a strike. It went up high and then dropped. Came right there at the numbers as it crossed the plate. One ball, 2 strike to count. 1 down, top of the 4th inning of play. Gwen rocks, fires. Here's the pitch. This one lifted foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gwen looking at her wrist there as they got different plays, I guess, different opportunities on their wrist. This one over to the second baseman, Second baseman Wilds able to throw over to Turpin for the second out here in the top of the 4th. So White will step up to the plate, hit a center field bomb. It was halfway up the flagpole when it left the field. Flagpole straight away center field. And and White with a nice home run hit. Swings at this one, fouls it off. White, her first at bat, it was a sacrifice, and then her second at bat, of course, that big home run. Can she break the tie here in her third at bat? She broke the tie in her second at bat. This ball fouled straight in front of the West Jessamine dugout again. Glenn being careful here with White. White is swinging on those offerings, but those first 2 were very low pitches. 0-2 the count. Gwen's got White where she wants her. This ball fouled out of play. We'll stay at 0-2. There is 2 down here in the top of the 4th. We're all tied up 5-all. All tied up. The pitch, that one fouled. White hanging in there against Gwen. Gwen taking her time. Here's the pitch. That one upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gwen again walking to the back of the circle. White looking down to her coach. Here comes the 1-2. This one lifted up on the infield. The third baseman's got a beat on it, makes the play. Begley hauls it in there for Southwestern. That was a big defensive stop there for Southwestern. And we're going to head to the bottom of the fourth. We're all tied up 5-all.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Return back here live at East Jessamine High School. William Warfield here with you. 5-all our score. Southwestern coming up to the plate. Southwestern will be sending up Lovelace, Durbin, and Begley. Lovelace, Turpin, and Begley due up here for Southwestern. As we go to the bottom of the fourth inning of play, Addie White ready to roll out there in the circle, and here we go. Coffee sets behind the plate. Here's the delivery. That pitch in there for a strike by White. Here's the second offering. That pitch in there for a strike as well. 0-2 the count to Lovelace. Lovelace back in the box. White taking her time, looking at her wrist. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That one actually might have been fouled back, and it did get fouled back right into the umpire. Knocks his mask off. Umpire still trying to figure out how to put that mask back together, it looks like. And here comes the first base umpire wanting to check on the home plate umpire here. Pitch was fouled straight back, catching the home plate umpire. Home plate umpire still playing with his mask here, trying to get it put back together. No balls, 2 strikes. First base umpire heading back over to first base.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Easy Jessamine and High, the home of the 12th region match. Don't forget the concession stand is open with barbecue, nachos, hot dogs, cold drinks, and candy. And now stand back up in that box.
All right, so here we go. It's Addie White's got a new softball. Umpire's got his mask fixed now, excuse me. Here's the pitch from White. That one upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. One ball, 2 strikes. This pitch inside a ball. 2-2 the count. Lovelace back in. Swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down as the infield comes in to high five Addie White. Addie White now with, I believe that's her 4th strikeout of the ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Turpin. Turpin grounded out to the shortstop her first at bat. A pitch inside. One ball, no strike. This ball lifted on the infield. The first baseman, Locker, hauls it in. Locker hauling it in there for the Colts. And Begley stepping back up to plate. Begley struck out her last at bat. Begley struck out her last at bat. Let's see what happens here. There's a swing through and a miss. And we're going to have time called as the Southwestern coach wants to talk with Begley here. Just giving her a little coaching. Timeout now over. Only one to count. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes to count. We are here in the bottom of the 4th inning of play. We're all tied up 5-all. Here's the 0-2. That one misses upstairs. A ball 1-2 the count here to Begley. Begley, the last hitter in the lineup for Southwestern. Hines waiting on deck should she get the opportunity. That one fouled straight back. Scared one of the fans behind home plate here. He saw his life flash right before his eyes. One ball, 2 strikes. White ready to pitch here. This one lifted on the infield here, and it's going to be off the glove of Barnhart out into center field. So Begley on it first. I'll go down as an E4 against Begley out there at second base. And now we're back to the top of the lineup with Hines. That was a must get out there for West Jessamine, and unfortunately they weren't able to do so. So here's Hines, she had a fly out to third baseman her first at bat, a base hit her second one, and this one is going to be a base hit out into right field. And runners on first and third now here for Southwestern. Wasted no time against White, swinging on the first offering. Lifts it over the second baseman. Lifted over Barnhart's head there. So runners on the corners here for the Warriors. Stepping up to the plate is Wilds. Runner going from first to second. A throw down, not in time. Here comes the throw to home plate, and it's a double steal, safe at home as Southwestern takes the lead. They're on top 6-5. 6-5 the score. Sometimes you just got to hold that ball. Sometimes you just got to hold the ball. This time it cost West Jessamine the lead, 6-5. Wilds back in there. 6-5 our score. Southwestern with the first lead of the day for their ball club. Pitch down low. 3 balls, no strikes here to Wilds. Here's the 3-0. That pitch in there for a strike. 3-1 now the count. That pitch misses, so runners on first and second for Southwestern. As Wilds reaches for the second time today with a base on balls, and here's Burton. Burton with an RBI on a deep fly ball to center fielder last at bat. That pitch in there for a strike. Bottom of the 4th inning of play, 6-5 our score. Southwestern leading West Jessamine. That pitch fouled straight back. 0-2 the count. Again, 2 down. The pitch, that one upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Burton back in there, White ready to go here. Here's the pitch. That one fouled straight back. Count will stay 1-2. Wind starting to pick up a little bit here at East Jessamine, blowing straight out. That pitch in there for a strike, and Addie White able to get out of a jam there as Southwestern was threatening with runners on first and second. One of their best hitters at the plate, but Burton able to set her, or excuse me, White able to set Burton down at that at bat. So here we go. We're going to go to the top of the 5th here at East Jessamine. It's West Jessamine and Southwestern. West Jessamine trailing right now 6-5 to the Warriors of Southwestern Pulaski.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution. We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in Somerset.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
All right, returning back here to East Jessamine High School. It's the 12th Region Softball Tournament. And stepping up to the plate here for the Colts will be Coffee. So you got Coffee, who just put it into play, got another base hit on the day. That's her second base hit of the evening, or excuse me, of the day. It seems like it's the evening time here with the cloud cover that we're starting to get here at the ballpark. But Coffee with another base hit. That's going to bring up Bryant and then Lewis back out to the plate here for West Jessamine. So Bryant ready to roll. We're in the top of the 5th inning of play. If you're just joining us, it's 6-5. Southwestern with the lead. 6-5 the score. A pitch missing inside. Kaylin Gwynn still out there in the circle for Southwestern. And her counterpart, Addie White, still in the circle for West Jessamine when they come back out there onto the field. Runner going to second. That's a good throw down to second, but a juggle of the catch and the runner in scoring position now. So West Jessamine got things working here in the top of the 5th inning of play. And coach for Southwestern is going to go out into the circle and bring his infield in. Coffey's pinch runner out there was able to get to second base on a stolen base, and I'm not sure who that is out there. I have to check. So we're being told that that's Sally out there who got the stolen base for West Jessamine was able to slide in there, and I guess the contact made the shortstop Childers bobble the catch. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Nobody out. Top of the 5th inning of play, 6-5 our score. Southwestern leading West Jessamine. Sally out at second. There's the pitch for this one lifted up, and it's going to be caught by the first baseman. Turpin making the play over there at first base for the Warriors. I bring up Lewis back up to the plate. Lewis has a base hit RBI in the ball game. He's got an opportunity here with West Jessamine with a runner on second, as we mentioned. Sally out there. This one going to be lifted, and the shortstop there, Burton, makes the play. Barnhart stepping back up to the plate. Barnhart with a sacrifice RBI, it looks like, and a base hit today. There is 2 down. Wind has shifted. It's moving out to right field now. Kind of moving from third to right. We're expecting showers today. We just don't know when it's going to hit us. 1 ball, no strikes. This pitch fouled out of play. 1-1 to count. Barnhart, who plays second base for West Jessamine, could help her team out here tie this ball game up with a base hit. Here's the 1-1. Bunt is down. Third baseman coming in charging. Throwing over to first. And going to be called off at first, or called out at first, but clearly not on the bag. Clearly not on the bag. First base umpire called her out prematurely, I think, but the West Jessamine coaches are certainly arguing the call here. It's going to do it for the Colts. I don't think that they're going to win the argument here. Still arguing the call. We're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. Colts not going to win the argument here in this one. We'll be right back, folks.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. the squeaking of the sneakers, and a moment of silent breath thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Don't forget, you can go transform your smile at Kentucky Orthodontics and Invisalign, home of Doctors Durbin, Morris, and Garner. Call them right now. They're taking appointments for as early as Tuesday, as a matter of fact. Give them a call. Matter of fact, I'll be up there Tuesday. Come up there while I'm up there. We'll save you $1,500 off your braces. West Jessamine not getting the break there that they needed in the top of the fifth, as the umpire clearly made a mistake. The young lady at first base for Southwestern, Turpin, was not on the bag at all, but yet West Jessamine was called out. So 6-5 remains our scores. We head to the bottom of the fifth. That pitch from Addie White misses inside a ball. Up at the plate is Gaskin, followed by Gwynn, followed by Ulrich. So Gaskin. That went over to the shortstop, throws over to first base, a rocket throw. Childers to Locker. So 1 up, 1 down for Southwestern. Going to bring up Glenn, who's had a big day today. 4 RBIs, a 3-run home run, and an RBI single. Clearly their superstar. So Gwen digging in there. That pitch missing on the inside corner. So it was too low. One ball, no strikes. There's the pitch, upstairs the ball. Two balls, no strikes, the count, 1 down. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning of play here at East Jessamine High School, where West Jessamine and Southwestern in a really good game right now. 6-5 the score. West Jessamine believes in the all-in strategy here today, trying to win a big game to advance on to the next round of the 12th region. For Southwestern the same way. 3 balls and a strike. This one lifted up. Coffey trying to make the play. Coffey does make the play. Coffey came out of her stance, chased it down, and was able to make the catch. 2 up, 2 down for Southwestern. And here's Ulrich. Ulrich swings on the first pitch. The shortstop went out trying to backhand it, but it is going to land out there safely, a base hit for Ulrich. Lovelace, I think the shortstop Childers, I think she lost the ball. She started to sprint out towards the outfield, and when she looked back, she looks like she might have lost the ball, possibly in the sun. So Lovelace going to step up to the plate. Loveless digging in, and here we go, the pitch inside from White. Alyssa Riley over on first base, pinch running for Southwestern. Thanks to Chan Robinson for the information there. iWoo Productions here at East Jessamine doing their public address announcing today and providing everybody with the music. A 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Addie White with a big important pitch right here coming up. There it is, inside a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the 5th inning of play. Colts trail Southwestern 6-5. Swing and a miss, and Addie White sets down another Southwestern Warrior. Her 5th strikeout of the evening. 6-5 our score. We head to the top of the 6th. You're listening, watching to the game live here on PrepSpin.
The future of healthcare seems dark at times, but for patients in Kentucky with diagnostic imaging needs, there's a place with clarity and a compassionate staff. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI provides quality patient care while saving you hundreds to thousands of dollars as compared to hospital-based centers. Remember, for your medical imaging needs, you have a choice. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI.
Jessamine, William Warfield here with you as West Jessamine and Southwestern in a battle. Top of the 6th inning of play we go. Stepping up to the plate for the Colts will be Gergovich, followed by Willems and Mullen. So Gergovich digging in again from the right side. Here's Gwynn's pitch. It's upstairs, a ball. One ball, no strikes. Wind blowing straight away center field again. Base hit RBI last at bat for Gergovich. That pitch, a breaking pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 to count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gwynn rocks and fires. Here's the 1-1. This one lifted on the infield. Third baseman calling for it and catches it. Bagley able to make the catch. So here's Willems. Willems stepping up to the plate. Six to 5 our score. It's West Jessamine trailing Southwestern. 6-5. Willems at the plate. Big swing and a miss. 0-1 to count. One down again here in the top of the 6th. Willems waiting on Gwynn to deliver. She does inside a ball. Mullen waiting on deck for the Colts. Willems today struck out and flied out. Here's the 1-1. That one inside. That'll make the count 2 balls and a strike. That all the way out to left field, a 1-hop in front of the fence.
Next in the box, right footer, number 11, Mullen.
So runner out on second for West Jessamine. Bunt attempt from Mullen is fouled back. The bunt is down. Throw over to first, and she is safe. Got runners on the corners for West Jessamine now. Runners on the corners. So the Colts with runners on the corners. Only one down. And we're back to the top of the lineup, Childers. Childers digging in. 6-5 our score. Southwestern leading West Jessamine. Runner will go down to second. The ball gets out into the outfield on the throw from the catcher. One run will cross the plate. Here comes another one, and West Jessamine will take the lead. West Jessamine on a throwing error by the catcher there will take the lead. It's 7-6 now. West Jessamine on top. Colts back out in the front. 7-6. Here in the top of the 6th inning of play. 7-6 our score. A pitch upstairs. Childers at the plate for the Colts. It's 2-1, or excuse me, 2 balls and a strike is our count right now. 2 balls and a strike. There is one down. Top of the 6th inning of play. 7-6 is our score. West Jessamine up. This ball drilled but fouled down the third base line. Swing and a miss, and Childers will go down swinging. I bring up White to the plate. Well, here's the opportunity for White. She could give her team an insurance run here. If you're an insurance agent, I'd call me and sponsor that if you want. As Addie White digs in from the right side. She's already got a home run in the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes. There's the pitch. That one in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. White to touch the plate with the bat. She's ready to go. Gwen walked all the way to the back of the circle, came back to the rubber now. Now she delivers. This one a foul ball. Just foul down the third base line. White ripped it down the line, but just foul. Here's the 1-2. Two balls, two strikes. White fouls this one off. Gwen taking her time. Here comes the 2-2. This one could be playable, and it is dropped by the catcher. The catcher, Ulrich, had a glove on it but closed it before she made the catch, and it comes bouncing off her glove, and Addie White will have another opportunity here at the plate. Two balls, two strikes, two out. Addie White down the third base line. This one is a foul ball. It looked like the third baseman was in fair territory when the ball hit her, though. Two balls, two strikes to count. Here's the pitch. This ball lifted into shallow center field, and it's going to drop. White's going to go to second. Nobody there to cover the bag. She's in there with a, well, I don't know if it's going to go as a double. It's probably going to go as a double because that was a tough play. We'll have to wait on the official scoring on that one, but I'd probably give her a double on that one. Only considering that the only play that could have been made on that ball was center field, and center field was a little bit too far back, and then the second baseman had her back turned to the ball and just couldn't come up with the softball. So there's a drive out to center field, and it's off the glove of the center fielder. Here comes White around third. She'll score a double. The Colts lead the ball game 8-6. White scored from second. Eight to 6 our score. West Jessamine. Could they pull what many would consider a major upset here today? There is two down. We're here in the top of the sixth inning of play. It's 8-6 West Jessamine with the lead. They've got a runner in scoring position there at second base, but we'll see what happens. Himes, we're back to the top of the lineup. Himes will dig in. A pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Wayne could be playing a little bit of factor out there with the softball if you're trying to catch a fly ball today is a nice catch out there by a young man in the crowd. 0-2 the count. 8-6 our score. This one out of play. Gwynn will reset out there on the mound, and here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This one fouled out of play. Bryant hanging in there. This one fouled straight back again. One ball, 2 strikes to count, 2 down. West Jessamine on top, 8-6. Big inning here for the Colts. 3 runs have crossed the plate. This ball going to be caught. Nice catch out there by Childers. Or excuse me, by Burton, Burton with that nice catch. Colts, they leave 1 on, but 3 runs crossed the plate there in the top of the 6th. We're going to head to the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to the game live here on PrepSpin.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop. You can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
We return here live to East Jessamine High School. We're 1 up and 1 down. That happened quickly there as we were in commercial break. As it was a reach on the pitch, and nice play there by West Jessamine to get the first batter out. So that's going to bring up Begley. That was Turpin, by the way, who just bat for Southwestern. So Begley will step up to the plate. Pitch upstairs, a ball. So Begley will dig in. West Jessamine may need to add a couple more insurance runs because I tell you what, Southwestern will have the heart of their lineup coming up that could come up possibly in the bottom of the 7th inning of play if West Jessamine's able to get the next 2 batters out here. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch on the inside corner, a strike. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, a strikeout for White. Number 7 on the day for Addie White. Hines, who's had 2 base hits in the ball game against White, will step back up to the plate here. The pitch. Down low. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the 6th inning we are. It's 8-6 our score. West Jessamine. West Jessamine trying to pull off the upset today. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to count. The pitch. This one back over to White. White barehands it after it touched her glove briefly. And able to make the play. 3 up, 3 down for the Colts. That's what they needed. Now let's see if they can get some insurance runs on the board. You're listening and watching to the game live here on PrepSpin. We'll be right back, folks, here from East Jessamine High School's 12th Region Tournament here on the network.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Back here live at East Jessamine, where West Jessamine with the lead right now, 8-6. They come back up to the plate, trying to get some insurance runs here. This ball lifted over to the shortstop, and Childers hauls it in. 1 up, 1 down for the Colts. Again, 8-6 our score. We're in the top of the 7th inning of play here in Nicholasville. Barnhart, who's got a sacrifice RBI and a base hit today in the ball game, stepping back up to the plate. She's going to lift this one, just foul, just foul. It was down the third base line, and it landed just shy of the grass, but in foul territory. Gergovich waiting on deck for West Jessamine. Gwynn's pitch, this one lifted out to center field, and Gaskin out in center field will haul it in for Southwestern. Two up, 2 down. Here comes Gergovich. Gergovich has a base hit RBI in the ball game today. She's 1 for 3 today at the plate. That pitch upstairs, a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 8-6, top of the 7th. Can West Jessamine pull the upset today? That pitch in there for a strike. Hit that outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Gwynn rocks and fires. This ball lifted out to right field, and it'll be a base hit for Gergovich. Gergovich saw the outside pitch and went the same direction, hitting it out to right field. And she's on. That brings up Woolhams. Woolhams 0 for 2 today. Gwynn rocks, fires. This ball is not going to be an out for Woolhams this time as it one hops out to the fence. And West Jessamine sending the runner home. Yes, a double and an RBI for the Colts. Woolhams answers for West Jessamine. Gergovich came all the way from first base to score. That ball kind of hit the gap out there in between center field and left field. Gaskins played it on a 1 hop off the fence. But Gergovich, with speed around the bases, was able to score all the way from first. West Jessamine on top, 9-6. This ball out in the gap in between right and center field, and that will bring home a run. And West Jessamine adds their 10th run of the ball game. It's 10-6 off an RBI single by Mullen. Where did she get that power from? Totally unexpected. That went into the gap in right center field. A 1-hopper. It was chased down around the warning track area. Lovelace sent the ball back in, but it was too late as as Woolhams able to cross the plate. Gergovich crossed the plate the hit before. So back to the top of the lineup. How about these Colts right now? Childers digging in. 2 balls, no strikes to count here to Childers. Base hit. Ground out, and a strikeout. That's how our days went. Pitch. This one drilled out to left field, but it's going to be caught. Well played out there by Himes. But the Colts, they score 2 more runs. It's 10-6. West Jessamine 3 outs away from pulling off a major upset here in the quarterfinals of the 12th Region Tournament. We'll be back here live on PrepSpin in just a few minutes, folks.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it.
This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78. Now, the consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
West Jessamine 3 outs away from the major upset here in the 12th Region Tournament. They lead by 4. 10-6 our score here in the bottom of the 7th. Wilds, Burton, and Gaskin due up for Southwestern. Addie White's first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 to count. Wilds back in. Addie White not wasting any time. That pitch upstairs for a ball, 1-1. Cooling off here at the ballpark. Storm's not too far away. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. This pitch fouled. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes now here to Wilds. Base on balls, and reached base on an error. Been on base every attempt here today. That pitch wild up top to Wilds. 1-2. And he tried to put a little extra sauce on that pitch. Here's the 1-2. Fouled out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. West Jessamine on top, 10-6. Bottom of the 7th. That pitch inside, a ball. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. This ball lifted. Second baseman says she's got it. Did she get it? I think she did. Yes, she did. Barnhart hauls it in. Barnhart with a nice play at second base. Had her back turned to the baseball, or to the softball, excuse me, and makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Burton. That one misses. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 down. Bottom of the 7th. The Colts are 2 outs away from pulling off the major upset here. This ball fouled out of play. 1-1 now the count. One ball, 1 strike. There's the pitch from the Colts. This one again fouled out of play. That foul ball ricocheted off the light post here at East Jessamine into the crowd. Looks like everybody's all right. The umbrella might have saved them there. Got the umbrella up shielding from the sun, but shielding from the softball that time. That pitch in there for a strike, and now it's 2 down, and West Jessamine 1 out away. The Colts 1 out away from moving on. Pitch inside. Two balls, no strikes, the count. Here's the pitch. That one in there for a strike. Gaskins taking all the way there. 2-1 to count. Colts 2 strikes away from advancing. This ball over to the second baseman. This should do it here for the Colts. Close play at first, but Garner and the Colts move on. They defeat Southwestern. A big upset for West Jessamine. The Colts move on here in the 12th region tournament. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us. We're going to try to head down to the field and get a few interviews. But, again, West Jessamine moves on 10-6 the final. Colts upset Southwestern here in the quarterfinals of the 12th region tournament. So long, everybody.